We're here with Trinity women's basketball after their first round victory over UMass Dartmouth in the first round of the NCAA tournament. We're joined by head coach Mary Williamson alongside Kiki Fossbender and Lucy Dorian. Coach, we'll get started with a personal statement on today's game.
Yeah, I mean, we thought that if we could keep it within 10 in the first half, that we would be in the game, and that's exactly what we did. It took us a second to settle in offensively, but then once we did, it just made a huge difference. We had 6 assists in the first half, and we ended with 17, which is the difference in the game. Plus, just the way we battled defensively, like our poise and confidence and togetherness has carried us all year, and I thought you saw that tonight, that the more together team won.
Kiki, big time game from you tonight. 18 points, 8 of 16 shooting. What was working for you tonight, and how'd you will your team to a victory?
All week we kind of emphasized on middle drives going left, and I kind of just took advantage of that. They were giving me that, so first shot goes in, and then the rest was kind of full speed ahead.
Lucy, 3-5 from beyond the arc tonight.
Let's go.
How was it working for you? Were you just feeling it from deep tonight?
My teammates were giving me great passes. They were stepping off of me. I'm normally a driver, so I just kind of let it fly, hoping it went in.
Coach, you're down by 10 after the first quarter.
Yeah.
I know you just said you wanted to keep it within 10 after the first half, but what was the message after those first 10 minutes to keep your team in it?
Yeah, we needed to stop giving up threes. They had six first quarter threes, and I don't know how many they finished with, but I think maybe 7 or 8. And that's the key to the game, is going 2 by 2 with them. And it made a really big difference. Plus just finding our offensive confidence. I think that was more than anything, is the jitters of an NCAA tournament game. We talked about weathering the storm a lot, and we kind of finally did that. And halftime came at a good time for us when it came to that too.
Absolutely. Last possession, missed layup, and then Samantha has that big tip in.
Yeah.
What was that possession supposed to be, and what were your thoughts as it was
going? Yeah, we were just trying to run something to eventually get a middle drive for Kiki, which we eventually ended up doing. But we made just such a big emphasis on all we need is 1 point, you guys. We need to take the last shot, and at the end of the day, we're in the bonus, they're in the bonus, get fouled, get to the free throw line. And we had been rebounding really well all day offensively, and so it just fell into Sammy's hands, and major shout out to Sammy for going to finish it.
Yeah, absolutely. And for all three of you, that layup goes in, but you still got to go down and defend on the other end.
Yeah, it's crazy.
2.5 seconds left. What's the thought process going onto the floor, and you as a coach, what's the thought process on the bench?
We've had a lot of games like this in the past couple of weeks. NESCAC play has been a practice for us, basically, for this moment.
Right.
So we've had a lot of moments where we've had 2 seconds, 3 seconds on the clock, and we've got to get a stop. And I think it's just confidence in our teammates, trusting everyone on the floor, and knowing that everyone's going to complete their role that they need to. And I think we did that really well.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. Also, just in practice, we practice special situations all the time, so kind of goes to the players behind the scenes that are playing great defense in practice against us and helping us, deal with that special situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we knew that if we could be more disciplined and not foul, that we'd be in a good spot. And so they have great one-on-one players, and so I feel like we finally locked in, and it was a huge, just absolutely huge stop, obviously.
Well, tonight you will either see the host NYU or Gallaudet. What's the early scouting report there? And what are your thoughts on a potential matchup with either of those two? Yeah,
I'm super familiar with NYU, with playing against them over the last 4 years, and I think the biggest thing when you try to beat a team like that is you got to make shots. And I think that's something that we proved tonight, is that we can defend, make shots when it matters, and that'll be the most important thing going into tomorrow too.
All right, well, congrats on the win, and we'll see you tomorrow night.
Thank you.